Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of A Chapter a Day Keeps the Doctor Away. My name is Alan, otherwise known as C-Suite, and I'm from ReverseThieves.com as well as the Speakeasy Podcast. This time I'm looking at Bleach Chapter 570, Closer, Closer. And we start off with the denouement of Rukia's big fight. We have to learn the saddest backstory of this bad guy, of how he was super sickly and was barely a survivor of an attack. And then, the big king of the Stern Ridders came and helped him out and healed him so he could fight. And so he's super loyal but super scared of dying. And now he's like, no, I don't want to die. I'm scared. And then he dies. Boo-hoos, boo-hoos. But the more important thing is we see Rukia's Bankai, which is kind of a superpowered version of her new Shinkai, which is the super phrasing attack that unfortunately completely freezes her into this kind of Snow White princess outfit, but more kind of like the name of his White Princess, but she's more like the Snow Princess of Japanese fame. And so apparently it's kind of like a Phoenix Punch. It's one of those things where it does an insane amount of damage, but then it takes her hit points to 1, because it's like she gets dipped in liquid nitrogen. So even moving a little bit starts to, hurt her. And her brother's like, you should, slowly defrost. So I'm thinking that either Rukia is going to use that attack, because essentially if you use that attack on someone that doesn't kill, they can basically one-shot you. So it looks like she's probably going to use it on somebody like the big boss, and then she'll be frozen, and either she gets killed, and then she has to be healed at the end, possibly by the guy dying like Rao or something, or she uses it, the guy doesn't die, and instead of killing her, he like severely wounds her, like maybe takes off her arm or something like that. Like Ichigo blocks just in time so she doesn't die, but is badly injured, and then it's like off to the side. Girl character. Big fights at the end are not for females because this is a sexist shonen manga. So, but this guy is finally gone, and Rukia and her brother are ready to take on more people once she defrosts. And we already see like some of her black hair coming back in. So, but once again, another reason why basically she wanted them to rest a lot, because her big strike attacks require her to basically cool down, or actually warm up, before she can fight again. And then we get into the more interesting part where we see Asane, that one girl from the healing division, and Kusajishi, otherwise known as Pinky, to me at least, and they're healing people, and Pinky is running around, stealing supplies from the Stern Ridders and the Quincy's. Basically being a mischievous little brat. But a cool, mischievous little brat. And so, Asane is kind of a worry, and it's like, man, I'm surprised she hasn't gotten caught yet. And then this super weird V vanishing point guy, who just looks like this crazy old guy, appears in back of her, and then the best part of the manga is Pinky just frontward punch this guy, and then it turns out he is Kuroko's Quincy. Apparently his ability is that he's always just out of your line of sight and you quickly forget about him. So essentially, yes, he is Kuroko from Kuroko's Basketball in fighter guy power. So apparently he's just like in your blind spot all the time, and so you can't exactly see where he is. You can like hear him if he draws attention to himself, but you can't see him. And then he punches Pinky in the face, thereby making him the greatest villain in this manga. Because she's just always such a charming character. So, and he's all, haha, you can't hit what you can't see or remember, wahaha. So, I don't know, this actually, like, Kenpachi could just come in and defeat this guy, save Pinky and Asane. But I feel like his power is just weird enough and just kind of like puzzle enough that I feel like Asane not the most powerful character, and Kurijishi definitely being a powered character. I feel like they could defeat him together if they come up with a good strategy as opposed to just overwhelming him. So I'm hoping that they actually team up to defeat this guy as opposed to just some cooler character coming in. Well, nobody's cooler than Kurigishi, but some more high-leveled character comes in and just defeats this guy. I'm really hoping these two can work together, come up with a good strategy, basically get him to, either be outside of their, blind spots or find a way to perceive him without, invoking his power. That would be cool. I'm really hoping that's how this fight goes down. Because there are enough Sternritters still left that they can, have an interesting fight here without that. But we'll see. I'm really just hoping it isn't like female characters shoved to the side so another character can have their moment to shine. I mean, Kenpachi's cool, but he's already killed enough Sternritters, and he's going to kill more of them when he comes back powered up. So, yeah, I mean, we don't really need him to save these girls. I'd much rather they save themselves. That would be cool. But we will see what happens next chapter. Alright, see you guys then.